What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. This time we got Tom MacDonald names. Before we jump into that, though, we got to give a big shout out to our members like we've been doing and like we've been saying we're going to do in every video. So if you want to get shouted out, go ahead and hit that join button down below. We got Ryan Parks, Nicole, Token Tug, Casey Girl, Aaron, Taylor, Mama Dukes, Misty, Lynn Willows, Driver Thoughts, Mad Creeker, Lynn, Amy Jane Doe, Liz, Nugget, My Hood Life, and Gary Willis, man. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all for being members. Like I said, hit that join button. If none of those, fit your fancy, it's okay. Just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. That's free 99, and we there ain't no excuses for free 99. Like everybody like free 99, so do what you got to do. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and jump into this Tom MacDonald song called Names, and let's check it out. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's go. You already know it's about to pride.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame, and try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behaved.
Whew. Yeah, damn. Okay, he's about to talk that shit. This is him. This is two middle fingers right here. This is about to be two middle fingers, and maybe a third one, because he's using his toes or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He about to just tell you, I don't care. So yeah, let's see, because he's already talking about the whole everybody wanting to stereotype and throw labels on people and everything else. So he's about to go ham. Let's
Names, embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought of.
Hold up, go back. He said embrace them, it will never cause you pain. That's like this tattoo right here. I have a tattoo on my arm it says half breed. And I legitimately got this tattoo because when growing up in high school and stuff, I was like, I'm half white, half black. I wasn't white enough to obviously be classified as white, and I never really fit in with the white kids. And then I wasn't dark enough or black enough to not be clowned on or talk shit about or whatever, made fun of by the black people, even though I felt more comfortable in that situation. But what I did end up finding myself doing is gravitating to more of the other mixed people, other people of just lighter brown skin, like the Latinos and stuff like that. And I just eventually just kind of said, fuck it, and just started embracing it. Like the whole half-breed thing, it just kind of became something that I was just like, that's me, bro. And I tattooed it on my arm. My Nana, my grandmother, rest in peace. She was like devastated when I got that tattoo. But it was like I had to sit down with her and explain it to her. Like, as much as you wanted to shield me from the world, like I'm a part of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't going to always be nice outside of your households or your people's households. So you have to learn how to just embrace the fuckery sometimes, and that's just what it is. But yeah, he's about to talk some shit, man, because that is true as shit. Like, embrace the names and the things that people believe you to be, because at the end of the day, it won't bother you. And 90% of the time, they don't know what they talking about any fucking way. So let's
Face
go.
them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just
Facts.
things. They do not define you. That's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change.
Facts.
Call me racist. I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks.
Bruh, there's black people that don't even make BLM donations, bro. I ain't never donated that shit. And it's not because I don't believe in what they're doing. Like, the idea of what they were trying to do was there, but I always, I'm really big on, when shit becomes too corporate-y and, you know what I'm saying? There's bound to be some fuckery, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, bro. It was a big money grab. We already know that. Did they do some good? For sure. But I mean, I just don't feel like you needed bajillions of dollars in donations to do good in, to prove your point and make a point and everything else. Buying $1 million houses and shit, multi-million-dollar houses and shit, talking about this is for people and blah. No, them was personal houses. Fuck out of here.
Branding corporation, all this systemic prejudice. If you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. That's some real shit.
I understand where he's coming from that. Like, at the end of the day, being an American just kind of gives you a leg up, right? But at the end of the day, we can't ignore the fact that being here in the United States has its own challenges and disadvantages, and advantages. Like, that's just life, bro. Not everything's fair, and it is what it is.
I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony. Not 100 genders that you wanna be. Call me Snowflake, cause I'm a...
With the 100 genders that you wanna be. Ain't that some real shit, bro? I don't even know how to... Sometimes I don't even know how to, like, address people sometimes. You know, that's just me being fucking real. Like, I don't want to offend, you know? But then at the end of the day, I'd be like, man, how do you, like, how do you just, hi. I'm not going to say anything else after that. Hi, just hi, you know, and just keep it pushing because there's nothing else to talk about. Like, I don't know.
Dying stone-faced, social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me trigger. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. Repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same. So they classify your thoughts as controversial, not okay. Then they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They trying to tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal.
Yeah, that's some real shit, man. It really is just, they're just names, bro. Like, I always say that, like, don't give power to words. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you give a power to a word, you ultimately giving power to the person who said the word to you. You know what I'm saying? Or people who, you know, said the word. So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, you know, it's okay to acknowledge and you know, make a note, you know, make those mental notes of like shit, like, you know, avoid and start to, you know, just stay away from certain people. You know, it is what it is, bro. The world's big enough that you don't got to interact with people. But yeah, like, don't give power to words ultimately, because you ultimately give power to the people who are saying it. And that's like the worst thing to do, is to give power to people that you don't want to have power. So I'm
somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world because they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together. Call me white devil. I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say. Cause at the end of the day, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing.
shit.
Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Your sticks and your stones might break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your worst. Stupid.
That's fire too. He says sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words don't hurt. Basically, like, facts. Like, that's real shit, bro. Don't give power to words, man. If somebody's coming at you with an actual weapon with intent to harm in a physical fashion, do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, like, do not change or alter your life or make crazy life-altering decisions based on somebody's words, bro. Like, that shit just doesn't make any sense. Like, actions speak louder than words. There's a reason why you was taught that shit in elementary, bro. Actions just speak louder than words. Some people just talk, bro. We're in the era of the keyboard warrior, man. We in the era of the keyboard warrior. Shit, keyboard gangsters.
Ugly poser, moron, liar, crazy loner. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Give a damn about the names.
Okay. This is an interesting song. Like, we already know Tom was gonna say, like, talk about topics that make you think. They're topics that, you know, there's no gray area. Like, that's the type of shit that he likes to do. He likes to spark conversation. He's very good at it. You know what I'm saying? The people either hate him or they love him. It's just, there's no in between, really. And that's just kind of the way that I think, you know, it should be when you're talking about certain topics, because you got to be able to communicate and actually be able to not just communicate but articulate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here just talking shit but not making any points. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here trying to make a point but not saying shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's the best part about it, man. It makes people think. It makes them really try to grasp why they feel a certain way, because I think at the end of the day, some people really feel a certain way because of, you know, just like the environments that we live in and grew up in and the people that we're around. And we you know, the reality is we do take on a lot of the opinions and, you know, things that people around us think, you know. So it's nice to see that Tom is willing to challenge those thought processes and shit. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that down in the comments below, man, and we'll talk about that shit. It's definitely one of those ones that is gonna go crazy. And I think Tom's about to go crazy with this one right here. All right, man, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.